During the initial setup of the board, we went through creating a one-to-one patch or resetting the patch. But that may not always be what you want to do. So let's talk now about creating a custom patch. A custom patch is useful when you may want more than one dimmer to turn on and off with a channel. So instead of having dimmer 1 always come on with channel 1, maybe you want dimmers 1 and 12 and 13 all to turn on with channel 1. Maybe those 3 dimmers are lights that are used for the same thing, like a red wash on your cyc. It would be handy to have them all on one channel as opposed to bringing up multiple channels. So let's talk about how to do a custom patch. This is an entirely separate display on the Express console. It is located 2 buttons over from stage. It says right on it patch. So let's go ahead and go into patch mode. So in our patch display, this is going to take us to a display that looks very different than our stage or our blind display where we've spent a lot of time before. Really what we're looking at here are 2 basic columns. On the far left-hand side, we have a column in numerical order of our channels. And the big column to the right is labeled, you can see first it's labeled dimmer. There are a few other things in here, but we're going to concentrate on the dimmer first. And you can see that right now it's 1 to 1. It also happens to be 2 to 2, but we refer to these numbers matching up as a 1 to 1 patch. This means when channel 1 is turned on, dimmer 1 also turns on. But maybe like the example that I just mentioned where I have a couple of different lights that are all the red lights that are on the cyc, and you want them to be all on channel 1. And maybe those are a few dimmers. When we come into patch, this is where the command prompt is really going to help you. This is like on-screen instructions. So let's read this. It says select the dimmer numbers, then press enter to assign a channel. So the convention here is we want to select our dimmers and then press enter. Well, let's say our cyc dimmers are and the dimmer key is lit up, so we want to make sure that that's happening. Dimmers 1 and 12 and 17. And those are all that I want to come on together. So I selected my dimmer numbers. I'm going to press enter. Now it says to assign the dimmers, select the channel number and press enter. Well, maybe I want all of those to be on channel 1. And again, up in keypad corner, it's telling me what channel I've got them in. And then I press enter. And you'll see now on my display that channel 1 still has dimmer 1, but it also has 12 and 17. So when I bring up channel 1 on my desk, I am now going to get 3 dimmers that are going to come on instead of just 1. And this is a way that I can group dimmers together on channels so that they are functioning together if they're performing a similar purpose. And that is how you create a custom patch on the Express console.